perfect. Now I'm online in 2 accounts. I'm CBD manufacturer. Okay, great. Okay, fantastic. Hello everyone. We are ready to start now. We are ready to start our live. This live will be about the relationship, how to build the relationship in business, what's important in business, because the type of relationship that we are building is business. Of course, it's not personal, it's not the friendship. So how to choose the right way, how to build the relationship, how to find the partners, how to find the suppliers. I will give you some hacks, some life hacks, how to maintain the relationship with the people in business. Okay, and of course we will discuss the importance of communication. I will give you some communicational skills, the importance of trust, the importance of rapport. Maybe it's something new for you, so you will learn today how to build the rapport with the people, how to convince the people, how to build win-win situation, how to build the business, and how to identify the people's behavior in business as well. Also, we will talk about the importance of entrepreneurship, the importance of maintaining the relationship in business, the importance of playing win-win situation, creating win-win situation, and the importance of maintaining high values and high standards in business and in relationship with people. Ask me some questions. B2B or with the customers. Today I will give you some general information, but it's more related to B2B because I want to cover the subject, how to find the suppliers, the vendors, and the partners. Okay, so I do believe, because we're talking about business relationship, that it can be referred mostly to B2B. We will not talk about the sales. We will talk about how to build a partnership and how to maintain this good relationship with people, and how to convince them to accept your terms, and how to build the partnership in win-win situation. Okay, it's very important. Okay, guys, let's start. Let's start this live. I hope this information will be helpful for you. I have prepared myself for this webinar, and I give you some information that is taken from MBA education. You will not be able to find it online. I give you some very particular information, very particular skills, life hacks, that you can apply to your business, and you can build and boost your business, basically. As I have told you, my mission is to create a very transparent, very strong diamond community, jewelry community, so we can share our expertise, we can share our knowledge, and we can support each other. It's very important. I will tell a little bit about myself. Maybe someone is new here. I am diamond dealer. I'm based in Dubai. I run my own company. I also have my diamond degree in both polished and rough diamonds. I have graduated GA in London in 2018. And after that, I started my own business. So my company is registered here in Dubai in DMCC. And I'm diamond dealer. I'm dealing with high-end diamonds, fancy colored diamonds, and top investment diamonds. And I have launched my academy because I have this feeling that I want to give my experience. I want to teach those who need that. I want to help new diamond dealers or existing diamond dealers to boost their business, to boost their sales. And this is my mission, because I feel there is a gap in the industry, the gap in education, in business education, because some of you very experienced in diamonds, very experienced in business, but you don't have these certain skills for the business education. Okay, because I have my experience in finance industry, in investment industry, in banks. I've been working in corporate as well, in corporate companies. So I have certain skills and certain education and knowledge, and I want to share it with you. I have some questions. Let me. How long this webinar will last? Maximum 1 hour. Maximum 1 hour. So guys, I told before that maybe I will close some of my webinars. Maybe I will do it less often. Okay, maybe once per 2 weeks, because I'm really very busy. I'm starting a new project, very global project here in UAE. And now I want to give you maximum knowledge, maximum experience, and my personal advice and tips. Okay, so please take some notes during this hour and try to absorb all the information. Try to absorb it because I have prepared myself, and the webinar is structured. So you will be able afterwards, to look through your notes and step by step to learn step by step. You don't answer my question. Could you repeat which question did you ask? Okay, guys, I will answer your questions after. Okay, I will. I think we will have 5 minutes for your questions. Let's start. Okay. So what is the business? By the way, I would like to have your feedback. I would like to have your opinions and your answers. Okay, what is the business? What is the most important in business? What's your opinion? What do you think? What is the most important in business? So, as I told you during my previous webinars, business consists of 4 elements. Business consists of 4 elements: product, place, price, promotion, right? Product, place, price, promotion. These are the 4 elements for business. But what is the more important for business? What is the most important for business? Do you have the answer? Okay, I will tell you. People. Without the people, business wouldn't exist, right? Because people buying, we are buying from each other. We're exchanging our services, right? We're exchanging our products, we're exchanging our information. So basically, it's all about the relationship, right? We are building the relationship between each other, so we are able to get the benefits. You give me, for example, I give you knowledge, you give me money, then I buy for this money something. So we exchange with each other, right? And the money is the feedback from the people. The money that you are getting is the feedback for the value that you are giving to the people. It might be your services, it might be your product. So if you invest all your energy and efforts in your product or services, you will be able to get the benefit, the money, okay? This is the feedback that you are getting for the value that you are providing. So more value you give, more energy you give, more time and efforts you give, more money, more feedback, more results you're receiving back. Okay, is it clear? Because many people nowadays, they don't understand. They put money on top of everything, on top of relationship, on top of their health, on top of their values, their family, on top of everything. This is not right. In long-term story, this is not correct, okay? Because you have to build long-term business, long-term relationship. You have to build your name and your reputation. And you will see slowly, you will see better and better results. You will be able to get much better benefits, okay? You will be able to get higher, higher salary if you work for the company, or much more money if you're selling some goods and services, right? It's the feedback from the industry, it's the feedback from the people that you are dealing with. So rule number one, build long-term relationship. It's very important. When you build long-term relationship, try to build win-win situation. When you make contract with someone, okay, don't put the terms that only beneficial for you. Don't put the highest price, okay? You have to maintain win-win situation always. Yes, there is a gap, there is room for negotiation, right? For the price negotiation, for the terms negotiation, if we talk about suppliers, if we talk about partners, but still it has to be a win-win situation. It has to be like that always, okay? Keep it in your mind. You cannot push always only for your benefit. Don't do that. Don't do that. You have to maintain the balance, okay? For example, I myself, I know that I have some suppliers, right, for diamonds, and I know some of my suppliers, they're here and they have the stock here. I know that I can receive the same goods, for example, 5% cheaper directly from India, but I have to go there, I have to check the goods, right? I have to bring these goods here. So the price difference is not that much high. The price difference would be like 5% at the end, the balance, right? But I know that the people, they did this job for me. They brought the goods here. They went through the custom duty. They went through the declaration. Okay, so I'm able just to come to see the goods, to evaluate the stones, to check the stones, and to make my to make the sale. So it's much more easier for me. So in this scenario, I understand that I'm paying a little bit more, 5% more, for example. But I'm not trying to push them and to tell, look, I would rather go there, I can bring myself, you have to make better discount. Yes, of course, we always negotiate. In our business, we always can negotiate. Few percent, 1-2%, right? But still, everyone has to make money. My supplier has to make money, I have to make money, and the client has to be happy for the purchase. So it's very important to build win-win situation with everyone. Okay, so keep it in your mind always. Let's talk about social capital, okay? What is the wealth? The wealth is your capital, right? But it's not just the money. It's not just material things. Okay? The wealth is your capital. It's your health, it's relationship, your education, your knowledge, your skills, your social capital, right? So let's talk about the social capital. Social capital, you also earn social capital in many years. You also have to build social capital, and it takes years to build social capital. But this capital will reflect your skills to maintain relationship and to build relationship with people. This is very important. The social capital, it's very important because if you get bankrupt, this will be the only thing that will be able to help you, that will be able to save you from falling down completely. Guys, remember this, social capital, the importance of building social capital. What is social capital? Connections, relationships, but high quality relationships, right? Your name, your reputation, trust, it's all social capital. All social capital. So why entrepreneurship is very important? Why business is important? Business owners create job. They create job opportunities, right? Business owners, and they create innovations. So keep in mind these two things: the importance of business creators, business owners, business founders, job creation and innovation. Yes, you can copy the model of existing business. You can copy, okay? But you have to bring something new. Absolutely, you have to bring something new in your business model. You have to find the gap in the industry. You have to find the gap in certain services, in certain products, what's missing, and you have to fill this gap. So basically, you have to find the problem and you have to resolve this problem. You have to be able to resolve the problem. Now, I want you to test yourself. I want you to test yourself. Now you can write down certain qualities. Okay, I will list now the qualities, and you can put the marks 1 to 10. How do you feel about yourself? Okay, let's check. How do you feel about yourself as a business owner? First, self-confidence, 1 to 10. Ability to bounce back, 1 to 10. Innovative skills, 1 to 10. Results-oriented, 1 to 10. Professional risk taker. Professional risk taker. What does it mean? Yes, it's very important to be able to take the risk. It's very important to be risky sometimes, but the risk has to be calculated. Always remember that. So when the risk is calculated, it's called professional risk taker. 1 to 10. Total commitment. Total commitment. If you have agreed on something, you cannot change it. If you have agreed on certain terms, on certain price, you cannot change it. Okay? Total commitment. Self-sufficient, 1 to 10. Self-disciplined, 1 to 10. Discipline is very important in business. It's very important. You have to do certain steps, you have to do certain actions every day. Every day, guys. No matter what, no matter how is the weather, no matter how is your mood, okay? Every day you have to do some actions. You have to be very disciplined. You have to be motivated and disciplined. So these are the qualities for the business owner. Self-confidence, ability to bounce back, innovative skills, results-oriented, professional risk-taker, total commitment, self-sufficient, self-disciplined. Guys, what is clear, what is not clear? Tell me. If you have some questions, ask me now. For example, ability to bounce back. Do you understand this? Ability to bounce back. So we have sometimes situations in business. I myself, sometimes I go through these situations, you know, when I'm trying to negotiate win-win situation, I'm trying to build relationship and win-win situation with the clients or with my partners, but I feel that they are not trying, that they try to push me. They try to use me, use my time, use my energy, my skills, okay? Sometimes it happens. When you feel that, okay, you try one time, you try second time, and then if you feel that you cannot deal with these people, you cannot, for example, it takes too much energy from you, then just bounce back. Okay? Let's talk about persuasion, how to persuade the people. How to persuade the people. Guys, I'm waiting for your answers. If everything is clear, then we are moving forward. Okay. What is self-sufficient? Okay, it's similar to confidence. It's similar to confidence, but you have to know your worth. You have to understand your value. Okay, this question is very good question. It's very close to the ability to bounce back. So if you know your worth, if you know your value, for example, the minimum ticket of your sales, the minimum ticket of your goods is, let's say, $100,000, $25,000. Okay. Then you don't take smaller orders, okay? You don't deal with smaller tickets. You have to be self-sufficient to refuse from something that is not beneficial for you. You have to understand your worth. You don't have to go to some terms and conditions that are not beneficial for you. Yes, and it's important to keep the balance, win-win situation, but you don't have to sacrifice your values as well. Be honest and energetic. Thank you so much. Thank you, Pritam. Yes, it's very good. Honesty, transparency. It's about the values. It's not about, now we are talking about the skills for the business, but honesty and energy, it's very important. Yes, in general, it's about the values. It's about the standards and the values. So self-sufficient, you don't need someone's help, you don't need someone's advice, you don't need someone to decide for you, right? You know your worth, you know your value. Yes, you can ask somebody's help if you need, but nobody has to decide for you. And your partners, they don't have to tell you what to do or what not to do. They don't have to make the decisions for you. You have to be self-sufficient. You have to be able to bounce back. If you see that there is no window to negotiate, you don't have to go through. Any suggestions on how to make connections? Yes, of course. We will discuss it today. We will talk about. So guys, let me know. We will talk more about the connections B2C. Do you want to build the connections with your suppliers and partners, with your vendors, or with your end clients? I think you want to ask about B2B connections. I feel that. And this is actually our next topic. I want to talk about operations management. So basically in business, in jewelry business, in diamond business, we can outsource many things, okay? We can outsource the marketing, we can outsource the sales, we can outsource the PR, and we can outsource the manufacturing. So for example, I'm diamond dealer, but I don't cut myself, I don't buy rough, I don't cut the diamonds. I buy polished diamonds, okay? Yes, I know how to deal with rough as well, but I decided for myself that at this stage, for me, it's enough just to sell polished diamonds or jewelry, right? For example, when I do custom-made jewelry for the people, for my clients, I don't have my own factory. I do outsource the manufacturing. So in business, you can outsource many things. To be able to outsource many things, you have to make contracts with the partners. You have to build a relationship with your partners, with your suppliers and your vendors. How to build a relationship? When you just come to the business, when you just start in the business, first way, you ask some recommendations. Okay, you ask some of your friends, you ask recommendations, you Google, you have to make your own research about the industry. You have to make your own research. You have to write down the list, for example, of the factories that you would like to deal with. You have to ask the references. It's a very good life hack to ask the references. For example, I myself, when someone wants to supply the diamonds for me, I'm asking the references. I'm asking whom are you dealing with? Who are your buyers? Could you give me some references? Could you give me some feedbacks from your clients? And it's normal practice. The same for my suppliers, because I deal with very big companies. The same, my suppliers sometimes, they ask me, especially for my type of goods, fancy colored diamonds, okay, I'm dealing with few $1 million goods. They ask me, Elena, okay, you're a very nice lady, but could you give me the references? And I have the references from my clients, from my partners from the industry, from my suppliers. I have those references. So make your research. You can ask the help from your network, from your connections. You can ask the help because network plays very big part in building the business as well. It's very important. But it's very important to build a very high quality network. And if we talk about our business or any businesses, of course we have professional events, we have different shows, we have exhibitions, we have diamond exhibitions worldwide. For example, now Hong Kong show will start. There was a Qatar show in Doha recently, right? So you can Google, you can go to Rapport calendar and you will see the list of all the diamond events, diamonds and jewelry events, jewelry salon in Saudi Arabia. So you can start to visit those shows and to talk with suppliers, to build the connections with your potential suppliers, potential vendors. So first, network. Second, research, industry research. You can Google, you can, for example, you can find some chats, professional chats about the industry. You can buy some professional subscriptions, for example, Rapport, right? And third, professional events, exhibitions, and shows. These are 3 channels, how to build relationship, how to find the suppliers, how to find the vendors. Guys, I hope this is clear. So I will tell you my story, okay? I will tell you about myself. Many of you already know my story. I started from my education in JA. Before I was working in the banks, before I was working in investment financial industry. So I was dealing with investment assets as well. We were buying, for example, we were investing in oil, gas, we were buying power plants and real estate. Our office was based in Milan, the main office, but the company, the main company, the parent company was based in Chicago in US, and we had main operations in Italy and in USA. And I myself as well, I invested in oil, I invested in some natural resources. And then as a woman, of course, I was always interested in jewelry and diamonds and stones. It was my passion. And then I started to think about the stones, the diamonds as an investment. And I did my research, I did my professional research, and I have created the presentation for the diamond as investors. With specialists, we have created financial analysis, and when I looked through, I found out that it's really good. It can be really good investment, especially fancy colored diamonds. Okay, so I discovered it myself, and of course, I was interested. I was interested to know more about this, And I went to JA to study to JA in London. I graduated, and I remember one year I was traveling around the world to build this type of connections, to find my suppliers, to find the partners. I was mentored by some dealers in this industry. I'm very well connected, especially in fancy color diamonds circle, okay? And this is very small, tiny circle. People who buy and sell in fancy color diamonds, it's very niche people. It's very niche circle. So I started to travel. One year I remember I was traveling non-stop, and I built the connections, I built the value chain, the outsourcing chain, and then I opened my company here in Dubai. So this was my journey. I've been everywhere. I've been in Hong Kong, in London, Doha show, Saudi Arabia. I've been in India. I went to India to visit diamond boards in India. So this is my journey. And for you guys who just starting this business, I would suggest the same way. I would suggest you to go and to visit your suppliers, your partners, to check the quality of goods. Quality control is very important. It's very important. Yes, for example, nowadays I can already rely on my partners. I know that they will send me all what I need, what I have asked. I'm sure, but it took me time to build this kind of relationship. It took me time, and don't be in rush, because when you are new as well, people want to know more about you. People will study you, especially in this industry, okay? It's not easy to build the trust. It's impossible to build the trust from the first day. It takes years. So be patient, be consistent, build the trust, build the communication with people, build win-win situation. You have to build your name and reputation. It's very important. It's very important, and you have to maintain these standards, the values, and your reputation very high. This is very important. Okay, so we have discussed about outsourcing. So basically, what is the business? Okay, what's important for the business? The most important is people, because we build the business with people, we build the business for people, we build the product and the service for people, and we get the feedback, the benefit, the money from people, right? So it's all about people. Yes, it's right. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I need your feedback. I need your support. So we build the relationship with people, and we exchange with each other, we're interacting with each other. So business is about the people. We have already discussed this. These four main elements for business: product, price, place, promotion. Okay, product, price, place, promotion. These are four main elements for business. And what is the business structure? What is the business structure? If you are the business owner, if you are the head of the company, first thing, you don't have to create the product, okay? You don't have to do something, to work at the factory, for example. You have to be able to build the structure. Communication, relationship with vendors, suppliers, relationship with the customers, the structure for marketing, the structure for promotion. You build the structure. And all business can be outsourced. All business can be outsourced. So basically, in my scenario, as I told you already, I don't have the factory. So if I need to do some custom-made jewelry, I outsource this. I don't have the factory. I don't cut the diamonds, because I'm buying polished diamonds. And even, some PR and marketing, sometimes I can outsource. Some PR and marketing campaigns also I can outsource. Even the sales you can outsource. Even the sales. There are some companies who do these services, professional services. So this is about outsource chain. Okay, let's come back a little bit to the events, exhibitions, participating in the events, in network events, professional events, okay? So it's very important also to plan. It's very important to plan. You start to structure your business, you start the planning. So you have to dedicate certain time for the PR campaigns, for the events, okay? And here are the steps. I give you some steps for the planning methods. Identify the events. So there are so many events, for example, coming here in Dubai, so many events. So we have to highlight which are the most important, which are the most valuable for us, even worldwide, even for our industry, okay? Not all the events are valuable for our industry. If you are a manufacturer, you don't have to go to Doha show, for example. You have to go to Hong Kong show to find the machines, to find the equipment, right? You don't have to go to B2C show. You don't have to go to jewelry salon. You need some like professional B2B exhibition. Identify the events. Decide in which of them you have to participate. Decide if you need to participate, if you want to display your goods, your services, your product, you have to decide which one is the most valuable. You're talking about outsourcing at the business startup. What about inventory? Okay, I will reply your question. Let me finish this topic and I will reply about inventory. Okay, so you choose the events. You choose which are the most valuable for you. You choose if you would like to participate in some of these events. You draw the network. You draw the network before you go to the event, okay? You don't have to build a relationship with anyone. You have to understand, you need to have clear goal. What do I need from this event? For example, I need my equipment. I need to find certain equipment, right? I need to find contractors. I need to find new factories. I need to find some innovation technologies, or I need to find the product. About the inventory, yes, you can find the suppliers, like what I did. I found my suppliers during these jewelry exhibitions, jewelry shows. So the next one is coming in Hong Kong. You can go there and you will find your suppliers, because mostly it's B2B event. It's B2B event. I don't know where you're located, where are you based? You can tell me where you're based and I will suggest you. There is GCK show in US. There is a Sharjah show in UAE. Abu Dhabi exhibition in UAE. Hong Kong exhibition. This is the biggest one. Doha in Qatar. Doha Jewelry and Watches exhibition. And in Saudi Arabia, jewelry salon in Saudi Arabia. So it depends where you're based. I can give you my recommendations. And again, about inventory, you are a startup. What are you looking for? You're looking for diamonds, or you are looking for the jewelry inventory? If you are looking for the diamonds, we have Rapport. So you can register in the Rapport and you can find your suppliers. Okay, so guys, when you go to any exhibition, when you go to any meeting, you have to draw your goal. You have to to write down what is your goal and which people do you want to meet. So draw the network. For example, I need suppliers for the machines, I need suppliers for the diamonds, for the rough diamonds, for the millet diamonds. So you have to have the goal in your mind, in your head, okay? Because you don't have to lose your time communicating with everyone. You know which people do you need for your business. Calculate the calculate the time for each event. Okay, you have to count time for each event. For example, there is all the events, they last few days, 5 days, 3 days. I myself, I don't go for the whole time, for the whole few days, right? I go 2-3 days only. Identify the longest and critical paths. So you have to identify the priorities. You have to identify the priorities, and you have to keep in mind your final goal. It's very important. It will help you to identify the priorities. How to start Polish diamond business? How to start Polish diamond business? Harsha jewelry. India is a big market. In fact, every jeweler is promoting it, but I didn't recommend to my clients. I don't recommend. Why you don't recommend? Okay, India is good market, guys. I tell you honestly, India is good market. If you are looking for your suppliers, I would recommend you to visit yourself India, to go to the India Diamond Bourse in Mumbai. I visited myself. I've been there. You can also go to Surat. You have to be very careful, okay? Because I don't want to talk bad, but it's tricky. It's tricky industry. You have to be careful. You have to be like very good expert to identify the quality of the stones. And I would recommend you to deal only with the biggest company. Okay, because these are the company, they really take care of their name, of their reputation, and you have to build the relationship with them, and you have to maintain those relationship. It will help you a lot. So choose the best in this market. Choose the biggest company and buy from them. And don't care about the lowest price. I've already explained you. Don't care about the lowest price, okay? Sometimes I know that I'm paying more, but I know that this is much more convenient for me. That I'm able to take the goods here. I'm able to pay, for example, whatever like I want, and I'm able to verify the goods here. So it's much more convenient, it's much more faster, and we can close the deal in one day. Could you reply me why you don't recommend the Indian market? And for the jewelry, depends which type of jewelry do you want to deal with. It might be wedding jewelry, wedding sets, for example. It might be colored stones jewelry, fashion jewelry. Which type of jewelry do you want to deal with? Classic jewelry. I would recommend you to go to my website. I have two challenges there. Very helpful, guys. Go to my website, barakhova.com, find these challenges, and go through all the steps that I give, all the tips and tasks that I give. During these challenges, I've asked the participants, the students, to choose top 5 products that they're willing to deal with, to identify the price range of this product, price tickets, and to find top 3 channels to promote their product. I explain step by step how to do that. So guys, if you want to learn more, go to my website. These challenges are free of cost, and you can take these challenges and you can go through all the tasks, and it will be very helpful. You will understand how does it work. You have to identify your final goal. You need to have clear goal. What is your sales ticket? What is your product? The main product or the main service, the ideal client as well. You have to draw the portrait of your ideal client. For example, if you are the student, Certainly you have mostly in your network you have the students as well, so you can deal with less expensive goods. You can deal with some everyday jewelry, right? You will not be able to sell very high-end jewelry to the students. So you have to understand who's your network, who's your target audience, who's your ideal client. You have to understand that, and you have to choose the product according to this niche. Okay, guys. Okay, I would recommend you to take now the notes. I'm giving now very special information. Supply chain channel structures. We talk about the supply chain. We talk about our sourcing chain. Okay, now I give you the structure. The members of a channel carry out some of these functions. Promotion and contract, including advertising, creating awareness, and providing contact resources. As I have told you, you can outsource the marketing. You can outsource the marketing and PR campaigns. Information on the product or service. Matching the product or service to specific customer requirements, risk sharing in elements of the transaction, negotiation in setting the term of trade and price, financing the cost of the transaction, say by providing credit. We know that in our industry, some of the companies, they take loans, they take credit, right? Especially in the rough diamonds. I know that these companies, mostly they take loans from the banks for 2-3 months. They buy rough, they cut the stones, they're selling. Manufacturing and physical distribution of the product or execution of the service. So these are the main functions. These are the main functions of supply chain structure. Is it clear? Guys, is it clear or not? I know that this information might be different, might be difficult, okay? It might be a little bit complicated. It might be a little bit complicated, but try to learn, try to make the notes. Later on, you will be able to understand. You will be able to understand. I'm trying to sell on Etsy, but it has been banned in my country. Anyone can help? I don't know what is Etsy. It's like marketplace or what? And which country are you from? And which goods are you selling there? Guys, for example, you cannot sell expensive, I think you cannot sell expensive diamonds through Amazon, right? Can you repeat your website name? My website, barakhova.com. Barakhova, BARAKHOVA.com. Barakhova.com. Okay, what is Etsy? I'm not sure. So, look, we have very specialized marketplaces for our industry. Okay, we have the marketplaces. If we talk about jewelry, yeah, you can use some B2C marketplaces, for example, Amazon, eBay. I know that many jewelers, they put their goods on eBay platforms. I'm not sure how it works, like in different countries, there are different platforms. So I'm not sure which one is useful for your country. Yes, it's marketplace where you sell handmade, natural and homemade products. Interesting. I don't know why. Your country is banned there, right? Okay, if your country is banned, I'm not sure. Maybe you can use VPN, or you can ask some of your friends from outside, because basically you can keep the stock anywhere. You can keep the stock anywhere, but you have to be registered in some other place, right? Maybe you can register online. You have to check, for example, guys, I know in UK, in US, the process of business registration is very easy and not much, not very expensive. I know that. I know some of my friends, they have the companies, the jewelry companies in UK. It's much more easier and not that much complicated. So maybe you can try. Maybe you can try to register your company, to register your business outside and online. In UK you can do that. In US you can do that. So yeah, you can try. Okay, we have discussed the outsourcing channels. I wanted to give you some elements, some nice information about building rapport. Guys, building rapport. Okay, I think this will be the final topic for today. Let me open my notes. So, okay, let's finalize, let's summarize the whole topic that we have discussed. So we were talking about the relationship, finding the suppliers, finding the contractors, vendors, right? How to build the relationship, how to maintain the relationship. That it's very important to be able to convince the people to accept your terms. To convince the people to accept your terms. I told you it has to be win-win situation, yes, but there is always room for negotiation. Either you can negotiate the price, the better price, or you can negotiate the terms. For example, you will pay 30% upfront and all the rest upon receiving the goods, whatever, okay? So there is always room of negotiation. What is persuasion? Convincing the people. The action or process of changing someone's mind or behavior to do or believe something different. You have to be able to do that in business. It's very important. But again, without pushing, okay, without changing completely the terms and putting the another part in very like not benefit, like very losing situation for him. Don't do that. You have to keep to maintain win-win balance, win-win situation. So to be able to do that, to convince the people, to convince your partners, to convince your clients, to convince your audience, you have to understand their needs, okay? First of all, you have to understand who is in front of you, who is this person. You have to analyze this person, his age, his behavior, his status, where is he from. You have to analyze his mindset, what's his mentality. You have to analyze briefly, okay? You have to make analysis of the person. Then after that you have to understand what information do they find valuable. You need to understand their values. You have to understand their goals, okay? And what information do they find valuable? What is valuable for them? What is valuable? Which terms would be valuable for them? For example, you're asking about the better price, but you tell that I will be able to pay everything up front. Something like that, okay? What are their aspirations and fears? What are their fears? Also, you have to understand what are their fears. Okay, so you have to find the weak point. You have to find the weak point. For example, like some of the dealers now, some of the manufacturers, they cannot sell, they cannot release their stock, okay, especially certain goods, certain diamonds. So they have, what is their fears? Why they're afraid not to be able to sell the stock? Because if they cut the diamonds, if they take the loan from the bank, if they're taking the loan from the bank, they have to pay back quickly. They have very limited time. Otherwise, they will get penalty and it will cost them a lot. So maybe they want to sell it quickly. Maybe this is their fear and they will be able to give you better price or better terms, or maybe goods on consignment, on memo. So you have to find that. You have to find this fear and aspirations. Why should they listen to me? Why should they listen to me? Okay, what is the benefit for them? Again, you have to find something which will be interesting for them. Audience-centered presentation. Understand audience needs or your opponent's needs. Provide valuable information. How do we provide any valuable information? By analyzing their needs, accepting message, and being inspired to take action and activate the process. So remember, I told you always at the end of the USP, what is USP? Unique sales proposition. And basically when we do any kind of presentation, any kind of negotiation, we are using the structure of unique sales proposition. At the end is always call action. At the end of any negotiation, guys, this is very, very important. Any sales process, any presentation, any negotiation, there should be call action at the end. For example, okay, perfect. Let's sign NDA. Let's sign the contracts. Let's sign these terms. Let's schedule the next meeting. Let's exchange the contact information. Let's have a call next week. Let's have meeting next week. You understand? Call action. Call action. Or let's close the deal. Are you ready? Perfect. Let's close the deal. At the end, always, it's very important. Guys, any questions? At this point, we are finishing soon. Any questions? Okay, let's talk about rapport. So I have already mentioned that we are building relationship, we are maintaining relationship with people, and we have to understand how to deal with each other, how to deal effectively with each other. We have to build rapport. Why do we have to build rapport? Why do we have? When do you like someone, you want to deal with them. When you like someone, you would like to deal with them. Right? When you like this person, you would agree on his terms. So how to build rapport? Rapport is an unconscious bond or connection developed during encounter, when both parties show an active interest in each other as individuals. Basically, rapport is an active interest in each other. And there is a communication model. How we are building rapport? There is a communication model. Body language, 55%. Body language. So there are some tricks how to build rapport with body language. We can repeat his movements. We can take the same position, right? We can turn our head the same position. We can also use our hands to express our feelings and emotions. So body language. Okay, for example, with the hands we show that we open for the communication. Okay, Body language. Body language has, you have to open yourself to your opponent. You have to open yourself during the speech, during the presentation. You have to open yourself to your audience. So body language is 55% for the report, for the communicational model. Vocal tone, 38% is your voice, is your intonation, is your voice, how you speak. And words, only 7%. Can you imagine that people don't accept what you're talking about? They don't listen to your words. They look at you and they feel the tone of your voice. Is it clear? So this is the trick. This is the trick for the effective communication to build rapport. And I've already gave you the method, the most effective method how to build rapport. Nothing happens without rapport. Nothing happens without rapport. People like the people who are like them. People like to deal with someone who reminds them about themselves. Okay, the final, I give you 5 steps. 5 steps. How to find mutual understanding. How to make people like you. This is extra information. It's the gift from me. Show empathy. Empathy is very important. What is empathy? It's understanding each other, understanding your opponent. So you have to show the empathy. There are some ways how to show it, okay, by asking the questions, by repeating his speech. I will give you these hacks later, not today, okay, but showing your empathy, step 1. Step 2, deliver mutual benefits. Find common areas of acceptance. Develop mutual trust. Acknowledge multiple viewpoints. So you have to be able to understand the opponent's point of view, to accept his point of view. Don't argue with the opponent, okay? Always try to understand and to accept and to negotiate win-win situation for both of you. To negotiate win-win terms for both of you. Develop mutual trust. You have to understand that you have to show that you understand his needs, you understand his pains, his fears, and you have to develop the trust. For example, if your supplier is telling you, I'm not able to give you these goods on consignment because there is no guarantee that you will return it back, you have to find the way how to convince him. How do you find the way? First, you show your empathy, that you understand. Yes, I understand your feelings and I agree with you. There is the risk for this kind of action, but from my side, at the same moment, I'm willing to provide you the guarantee. I'm willing to sign the contract with you with the terms and conditions, okay? And in this contract, we will mention what will happen in the case, which penalty I will pay, for example, in the case if I will not return the goods to you. Okay? Is it clear, guys? This is very brief formula. So this is how you develop the mutual trust. Also, you can refer to some of the references. Okay, you can tell what I'm doing. For example, as I told you, many people already know me, and I can give some references. I can tell, look, I have contracts with these companies, and I can give you the recommendations, I can give you the references, I can show you the deals that I have closed already. So you can either trust or not, but these are the facts. I understand your fear, I understand your pain, I understand that maybe you have faced with this type of situations, but from my side I will do anything possible just to maintain good relationship and trustworthy business relationship between us, to minimize the risks. So that's why I'm willing to sign the contract with all the terms and conditions, the official agreement, and it will protect both of us. Is it clear, guys? I hope it's clear. Also find common areas of acceptance. So again, find the terms and conditions that will be beneficial for both parties, for you and your partner, your opponent. Okay, I see everyone is tired. This information was like really not easy to understand from the first step. It's not easy to understand. As I told you, I'm trying to give you very business-oriented information. I give you the knowledge and the skills which I studied during my MBA program, and I'm trying to give you some knowledge that you can apply for your business, and you really can scale your business to the next level. Okay, this information is very special, but I hope it will help you. I hope that my experience and my knowledge, what I give, it will help you to build your business, to scale your business. Guys, I have much more information to give you. If I feel that there is interest from the industry, if there is a positive feedback, if there is something that will help you, that is valuable for you, I will continue with the weekly webinars. Okay. You can let me know if you would like to discuss certain subject, some other topics. Okay, let me know, and I will try to prepare something valuable and interesting for you. This is from my side. Also, I have an announcement for you. As I've already told you, as all of you know, that we have Diamond Business Course. We have launched and we have upgraded the Diamond Business Course in 2024. It's very special education. It's based on the MBA degree. It's based on business education. It has some models for Diamonds Essentials. I give very specific information for the diamond dealers, the basics that you will need. For example, the diamond structure. I explain how the colors formed. I explain the business situation, marketing channels, business structure. We give very detailed business plan, so you will be able to draw, you will be able to fill in the templates that we are given, and to start to build your business. We are given some tips for financial projections as well. I give lots of information and tasks and skills for the sales. I explain the psychology of sales, especially the psychology of sales for high net worth individuals. So we have upgraded this Diamond Business Course, and we are launching it in March. We are opening registration. I will take only 5 students for the Diamond Business Course. It will not be for free. This Diamond Business Course is not for free. It's 3 months self-education, fully online, okay, but it's very structured. It has weekly tasks, it has some quizzes, it has the templates, it has the business plan, tips, sales tips, etc. So guys, if you are willing to participate in this education, if you are willing to apply for the Diamond Business course, please send us email. Again, this Diamond Business course is not for free. I will schedule the interview with you, and upon the information that I will receive from you about you, I will make the decision if we will accept your candidate or not. Because I want to give the knowledge only for those who would like to accept this knowledge and to apply this knowledge for the business, for their growth, for their future. It's very, very important for me. Okay? So you are welcome to join our program, to join our unique Diamond Business course, and to continue the education with me, to continue to get the special tips from me, and see you soon. Let's move forward. Let's build a very, very strong Diamond Business community together. Let's help each other, let's support each other, and let's succeed all together. We can do it. We can be successful. We can close very big sales, and we can boost this industry, right? I want to support new generation. I want to support young generation. My mission is to grow high quality diamond dealers with high values and high standards. This is my mission. And I want to explain you how to do that, how to make business maintaining these high values and high standards, building long-term relationship with people, building the communication, and always improving your skills and knowledge. Improving your skills and knowledge, and creating the jobs and creating innovations for the industry. I wish you all amazing evening. It's Sunday night here, Sunday evening here. I wish you amazing week. See you soon. Please send me your feedback if this webinar was useful for you, was interesting for you. I know the information is not easy to understand, but please make the notes and try to recover it in the memory. Apply for our Diamond Business course. We will make consultation. You will be able to make consultation with me. We will understand what do you need exactly. And see you soon. Bye. Bye everyone. Thanks for joining.